I'm going. Okay, what's popping everyone? In today's video we're going to talk about how to use some basic tool in TradingView. So let's go ahead and jump into that, and also we're going to also talk about support and resistance. So let's jump into the right now. As you can see, this is my browser. There we go. I'll open up TradingView over there. We have TradingView. Okay, I'll go ahead and sign in. My username, or you sign in with your Gmail, and you put your password. Okay, sign in. Okay, maybe I mistakenly tapped in password. Okay, we have the password here. Okay, as you can see right now, we are all signed in. So all we have to do is to go to chat over here, or chat layout. Okay, this is what we see in all chat layout. You can simply cancel and go back to chats, take unnamed chats. So let's see what we have here. Okay, this is Euro USD charts. As you can see over here, this is Euro USD, that is the Euro and the US dollars. So this is what the chart looks like. So in this video, this is what the chart looks like. You understand? So right now, all I'm gonna show you is how to use some basic tools, and also tell you what support and resistance it's all about in this video. So let's check that out right now. So whenever this pops out, this is an ad, simply go to X, cancel it. Okay, this is what we have here. Firstly, we're gonna talk about the time frames. These are the time frame. We have the 1 month time frame, we have the 1 week time frame, we have the daily time frame, we have the 4 hours time frame, we have the 1 hour time frame, we have the 30 minutes time frame, we have the 15 minutes time frame, 5 minutes, and the 1 minute time frame. These are the basic time frame we have. You can also add some other time frame, but these are the basic one we use. Okay, so what are we gonna do right now? You know, when you come to this time frame thing, all you have to do, go to the monthly. Okay, in this monthly, what this means is that one candle represents a month. So that means that this candle, it takes a month for one of these candles to form, to complete. Like this one, this green candle, it took a month before the formation was completed. Even this red one, a month. This one is still running. This is for the February, that is now. So when you go to the weekly, the same applies to the weekly. We still have the same thing here. The same, it took a week before the candle closes, the formation completes. Even this one, all these candles, it took a week before the formation complete. That is the Forex market trade from Monday to Friday. So it took 5 days for the candle to complete, the candle formation. So right now you go to the daily, the same applies to the daily. The same applies to the daily, and if you go to the 4 hours, the same applies to the 4 hours. If you go to the 1 hour, the same applies to 1 hour. Or you have the same. This one is hourly time frame. It took 1 hour for these candles to complete. The same for 1 hour. The same for 30 minutes. You understand what I'm trying to say? The same to 15 minutes, and the same to also 5 minutes. The same to also 5 minutes. So this is what we see here. So right now, maybe your chart looks something like this, and you want to just stretch it out, like stretch it a bit. All you have to do, go to this area, you click and hold, then you shift it, click and hold, shift it until you're satisfied. So right now, this is what we have here, and also this place is the watch list. The currency pair that we added, this is where we can find them by the watch list. So what you have to do when you open a chart, if you don't want to look at the watch list, you go here, click here. Yeah, you're no longer seeing the watch list. So I just hit the watch list, and if you want to open it again, you go here, and if you want to choose other currency pairs, you go here, other currency pair, click. So that's how it is. So right now, this is the 5 minutes time frame. Let's check out the 1 hour time frame. So in the 1 hour time frame, this is what it looks like, and in the 30 minutes, this is what it looks like. It's not the same because it's a different time frames. You get what I'm saying? So right now, when you look at all these in this market now, I've showed you the time frames, and I've showed you how to open. I've told you about the watch list, how to hit it, hide it, so that your screen can have a full display. So right now we're gonna do something. We're gonna talk about some basic tool we'll be using here. So right now, let's check that out. In this area now, this is the 30 minutes. Let's go back to the 1 hour. You can use any time frame, but you have to use from daily time frame to the lowest, because you're the trader. You're not checking out. You're not trading weekly or monthly. Understand candles. So all you have to do, use the daily time frame, 4 hours, 1 hour, 30, 15, 5, and 1 minute time frame, depending on the type of trader that you are. So if you're a long-term trader, like someone who opens a position and wants to hold it for some weeks or some months, you can use the weekly and the monthly for that. But now I'm a trader, I want to hold a trade at least 2 days, just a daily basis. So all I have to use is from the daily to the 1 hour. So let's pick up the 1 hour, and we are the 1 hour right now. So this is what we do in this 1 hour time frame. As you can see, this is the candlesticks. All these are the candlesticks over here. These are the candlestick, different look, different formation, different patterns. So right now, when you look at all these things, there is a tool that we use to highlight, to run some of our analysis right here, and we're gonna talk about some of them. This is the horizontal line. This horizontal line is used for support and resistance. So what do I mean by support and resistance? Okay, let's first talk about the support and resistance. In this support and resistance, what it means is that market moves up. Let me show you something. The market moves from here up here, came down here. You see what happened at the top here? That is at this area here. This is the resistance, and at this bottom, this is the support. Why? Because this is where the market ended before it started. This is where the market stopped. This area, let me show you. I'm coming. A moment. Let me pick up the drawing tool. I'm coming. Okay. This is what I mean. Like if you watch, this is where over here. This is what you can see here. What this means is that this is where the market ended before it started pulling down, before it started the downward push. So that is what I mean by resistance. Over here, this is an example of a resistance. So there's a moment, let me make this bullet. Okay, this is what we mean by resistance here. And now, this is what we mean by a support. This is a support. Okay. The same applies, here is the support. Sorry, the same applies, here is the resistance, here is the support. Resistance, 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 support, resistance, resistance, support. Okay, that is what we have here. And if you can see, if you watch from the past, let's highlight some of these again. From the past, you can see some of it again. This is what we mean by support and resistance. This is resistance at the top here, where the market ended before it started pulling down. This is real resistance, and now where it ended at the bottom before it started pulling up, that's the support. So here is the support, here is the resistance, here is the support, here is the support, Here is the resistance. Here is the resistance. You understand what I'm trying to say? Here is the support. Here is the resistance. Here is the resistance. Support, resistance, support, resistance, support, resistance, resistance. So that's what support and resistance is all about. That's what I mean by support and resistance. Let me show you more example. Like for example, we have a market that's moving up. It's like something like this. Up, it came down again and moved up, came down again, it moved up, it came down again and it moved up. So where can you find your support and resistance? So you can simply understand that your support and your resistance is clear. So your resistance is here, over here at the top here, and your support is over here. This is where the market ended at the bottom before it started pulling up. And if you watch here, we also have the resistance over here, and we also have the support over here. We also have the resistance over here, and we also have the support over here. So this is what support and resistance is all about. So for resistance, I told you, let me repeat myself, resistance, it's where the market ended at the top side before it started pulling down. And for support, it's where the market ended at the bottom side before it started pulling up. Just this is the example of what I'm saying. This is the example. Market pulled up here, came here, touched, pulled up, came here, pulled up, came here, pulled up, came here. That is support, resistance, support, just like that. Support, resistance. This is support here. You can find resistance at the top here. Support came. So that's what support and resistance is all about. There is no big deal about support and resistance. And if you watch, for example, I want to show you one thing about support and resistance. In this area, for us to highlight the support and resistance, we use the horizontal line to, if you go, you pick it up, click here, and you drop it here. This is the horizontal line. So let's just make it a bit bolder. You go to setting here. Okay, this is okay. Now we have highlighted our what? This is our resistance. We have highlighted our resistance at the top of this place, this area. Then for you to highlight your support will be at this area. This is a support. You understand what I'm trying to say? So that's what support and resistance. That's how we use this too. That's what we do. So that's what support and resistance is all about. And also for the horizontal red line, and if you can see, if you watch closely, this is the horizontal line too. I picked it, I drew, and it gave me the whole part from here to here. The whole part, that is everything. It gave me everything from here to here. It gave me everything. So if you watch, let me show you another tool that we also use the horizontal red tool. This one, it starts from where you want it to start from. Like if you want it to start from this area, you click. This is what you have. Let's make it a little bolder. This is what we have. It did not give us just everything, so you can choose anyone you want to use. You can use anyone. So that's what support and resistance is all about. So you understand me, right? So that's all about support and resistance. I hope you understand what I mean by support and resistance. And also the support and resistance too. So that is it. There is no big deal about it. So peace off. Thank you for watching. Peace off, man.